band parents who have worked all year to make all these things happen behind the scenes, who were behind the scenes tonight and have been all year making things happen. In particular, Amanda Morozek, Jen Sikora, Ms. Dalton, Kenny Reed, and Mrs. Langston, Ms. Smith. So thank you guys. I'm sure I've left something out. But none of this could happen without you guys and your support and believing in what we can do with these kids. In the category of thank yous aren't ever enough, tonight is kind of a big thing for me and my family. So I'm going to take a moment. And I believe my mother is here. See you out there, Mommy? Oh, okay, there we go. There's a day coming up that I always seem at a loss on Mother's Day. And the reason I'm on this stage today is because of things that my parents did, particularly my mother. I know that my children don't know what it is to really work hard. They work hard at things that they know. No. They are great at music? No. So, let me qualify this. But down on your hands and knees, scrubbing and cutting, and they have led a charmed life. Perhaps that we can change that this summer. Start them down the road. But at one point in time, my mother had a full-time job, went to night school, and then we threw this paper out in the middle of the night. And so she and my father did these things so that I could play with instruments and play soccer and do these things that many people don't consider a real job, although I'd like them to come and spend a day and see what we do. Also my wife, who's clearly mother to my children and who does so much as a mother to, she's kind of the surrogate mother for me also, and you guys know what I'm talking about. Just come in and complain and yes, and do everything that needs to be done. And my mother-in-law, who is also here and supports me so much. I'm so blessed. I see so many families that don't get along, and I'm so thankful to have these mothers in my life. And this day that's coming up, it's going to be lame. There might be a gift card or something, and there's just nothing that can really take care of what it should be. And so, thank you so much. Thank you. This one I've been dreading. About 19, we came across the other day in some old department meeting notes. I don't know if we have that picture. You can go ahead and put up there. I can't read it from here, but it basically says, Josh Langston shares with us the sonogram of his son and future jazz musician, Beatty Eagle Eye Langston. And they drew him as a bass player. And we came across, the Holly Ricker came across this last week, and I just went, how is that possible? In 1999, that happened. And I've put a lot of pressure on myself as I try to, I guess it's different, in that teaching your own children is something that's extremely special. And there are only a few people that can identify with that. I know some of them are here. And we also, this is the year that I've had the opportunity to teach both my children. And as I stand here in my tuxedo, and Tom sits over there in his tuxedo, it's worth looking at the first time we were both on this stage in tuxedos. If you bring up the next. These aren't the best quality pictures. Technology has come a long way. But I believe it was the first concert here in 2000 in December that we brought him out and said, here he is, look at the tux, isn't that cute? And not really knowing where things would come. And so it's really hard to, after having my son here for 3 years, knowing that he's going off to high school. And the thing that I wanted to get to, because I'm going to talk about his family for 20 minutes, is that I'm so blessed that my children have been with your children. This has been the most positive group of kids that I have worked with in such a long time. And I don't know that they haven't seen me get angry. A little bit. But I've been able to be a real person with them, and I hope that you can tell. I was having fun on the podium with them. When I can do more than just beat a pattern. When I can look out at a kid and do this, and they see it and they do it, it's amazing. And there's a bond that I think that I'll have with this group, not only because of my kids, but because your kids are so amazing. And so, with that, I guess I want to say thank you to the students for doing all the things that you need to do, going above and beyond the call of duty. And he said duty, what? And I'm just kind of putting this off because I don't want this to end, because this is just, I'm so blessed to be with you guys. So thank you. Now we got to play stuff for something. So we're now going to play Dixieland Jazz Funeral for You. And the thing that I want, my message to 8th graders in the style of New Orleans jazz. The beginning starts with a chorale that echoes the sadness of parting with loved ones, but then breaks into celebration, knowing that they're going to go on to better things. So we're going to feature some soloists tonight on this piece. We're going to bring forward Ms. Grace Smith. She's going to play some trombone. Mr. Benjamin Riddle on the sousaphone. Duncan Kurtz on the trumpets. Adam Lang is going to be pounding away, banging glass back here on the drum set. I'm going to bring back Mr. Davis on the clarinets. We hope you enjoy our final piece at a Dixieland Jazz Funeral.